So you just bought a summer board, or you're thinking about buying a summer board. You want to bomb hills in the summer. You want to snowboard in the summer, or you live in a place where you can't snowboard. So you're like, the summer board is my option. But before you buy one, or if you have already bought one and you didn't get bindings yet, we got to talk about the summer board bindings, because there's 3 options for you with the summer board. Option number 1 is going to be no bindings at all. They actually recommend learning the summer board with no bindings at all. That way you can jump off of it, bail if you need to. This thing does have a crazy learning curve, but once you learn, you're absolutely ripping. The other type of binding they have are the foamies, which are these blue ones right here, which don't have a top on them. You kind of just push your feet against these bindings right here, and it just gives you like a pressure point, something to like grab onto the board a little better with. And the foamies are perfect for like learning how to summerboard, carving, doing your first trails. Absolutely rock. Or you can get the pro bindings, which go on right here and they cover the top of your feet. You really lock in, and these things are a game changer in a lot of ways if you're trying to ride the terrain park, things like that. So in this video, I just really wanted to break down what bindings should you get for the summer board. I think a lot of people might just go with the, I'm not going to get bindings right now and I'll get them later. I think if you go that route, you might end up riding the summer board less, because when I finally put on the bindings, that's when the summer board really clicked for me. I was really able to lean into the footholds and really start getting the board to tip from edge to edge. So these were a game changer for me. Now, if you go the foamy route, they're going to work. They're going to give you that ability to really get locked in on the board and then carve and hold turns as well. But I think the foamies are definitely more for carving around, doing mellow trails, playing around at your house. You want to do like shove-its or like flat ground tricks, foamies are going to be the way to go. If you want to take the summer board to the next level, you want to start bombing really big hills, you want to start going in the terrain park, hitting some jumps, maybe 180s, having the footholds is going to be what's going to make that possible for you. I highly recommend the footholds. If I had to decide like rank of what you should do, buy the summer board, get the footholds. If you can't get the footholds, get the foamies. I don't recommend buying a summer board without either the footholds or the foamies. They really do make a difference when it comes to just coming out and ripping the summer board and having the most fun. Now you can get both. You're just going to want to make sure you get the tools for the summer board as well, so you can swap the bindings super easy. And just, you know, if you do want to get the summer board, get the foamies, the high backs, whatever, I do have a code that will save you $100 off. It's code BUCK100. Use that code. You're going to be able to maybe save, you know, the foamies or the high backs. And lastly, if you don't know what the summer board is, it's a electric skateboard with a 360-degree spinning wheel at the bottom, lets you ride this thing like a snowboard. When you're ripping trails, ripping groomers, it literally feels like you're ripping groomers on the mountain. You can also bomb it down really large mountains, or once again, take it into the terrain park and just get sendy with it, which I like to do. That's why mine looks all beat up and gnarly, but this thing is an absolute tank. But with all that being said, Team Elk House, thank you so much for shredding with me today, and as always, thanks for watching. Keep evolving. We'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. It's daily on this channel. We do stuff like this. Damn!